Sydney Colson makes feelings clear on being teammates with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark has been pretty much sensational ever since she burst onto the scene. She garnered attention during her collegiate career, and there were a lot of expectations for her. Clark always showed signs of generational talent, and when she entered college basketball, she met those expectations and even exceeded them. In 4 years with the Iowa Hawkeyes, she broke a behemoth number of records. Even in the WNBA, Clark has shown why she was highly rated in college basketball. We have all seen how the 23-year-old operates on the court. However, to know her better, one would always like to hear how her teammates describe her. Clark has proven to be a great teammate, and a player like her is a dream to have on the roster. Recently, one of her newer teammates at the Indiana Fever, Sydney Colson, spilled the beans on what it is like to share the same locker room as Caitlin Clark. It was cool being on a team with her. Getting to see her in another light was really cool. We haven't had many instances where we've seen players like Caitlin, Angel, Paige come in with the sort of notoriety that they have, the sort of money that they're making, the attention, everything. It's a lot for a young person to be dealing with on top of pressure to do well as a basketball player, to lead your teams, all of that. So it was good to be able to see a lighter side of her, Sydney shared on the Goodfellow podcast, 702. Colson also praised Clark's mindset and how she helped Clark during her injury, saying, "Especially unfortunately when she was injured, you're having to adjust your mindset. You're having to get mentally tougher 'cause I think she'd had like a bad injury before. So now you're having to watch your team from the outside." Still, I was talking to her a lot about, make sure you're still being vocal. You don't want to lose this time with your teammates because you're injured or sidelined. You're still using that opportunity to lead or to grow relationships. Don't let it be a wasted season just 'cause you can't physically contribute. And I think her desire to become a better leader, and there were times where maybe she thought she was coming back and then it wasn't happening, or another little thing would happen that turned into a big thing. But to see her fun side, I think that was the most important part, she concluded. Caitlin Clark's career so far. Caitlin Clark became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer with 3,951 points. She also ended up being the only player with 3 800-plus points, 1,000-plus assists, and 950-plus rebounds. Not only in the women's game, but Clark also broke one of the men's records. She is the all-time leader in 30-plus point games for both men's and women's college basketball over the last 25 years. With a resume that heavy, a reputation preceded Caitlin Clark. Moreover, a feud with Angel Reese in the NCAA Finals gave CC an extra spice when she was drafted as the #1 pick by the Indiana Fever. In the WNBA, Caitlin Clark set single-season records for assists and rookie scoring and won Rookie of the Year. She also became the fastest player to reach 750 points, 250 rebounds, and 250 assists. Clark has brought a lot of eyes to women's basketball, and with that came a lot of revenue. Women's game has been growing for a long time, but Clark's addition has certainly given a new push. There was a lot of speculation around WNBA veterans not liking Clark getting all the credit for the growth of women's basketball. However, one veteran of the game and her own teammate, Sydney Colson, positively shared how she loved seeing Caitlin Clark's fun side and how Colson helped her in her tough times. College Sports Network has you covered with the latest news, analysis, insights, and trending stories in football, basketball, and more.